Tune in to the Denver Foos podcast.
Denver Foos all day, bro. Follow them from LA to Denver. Let's do this, baby.
Shout out to my boys, Denver Foos. Go about Tony Loyan.
Shout out to Denver, man. The Mile High City. You know what time it is.
What's up, it's Mariah the Scientist, and I just want to shout out Denver Foos. I'm here with such a baddie. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Shout out Denver Foos.
I want to give a huge shout out to my buddies there at Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love you, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos.
What it do is your boy Chingo Bling. Right now, you tuning in to the Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos, baby. Denver Foos, wherever you find your videos, wherever you get your podcasts, go follow Denver Foos and enjoy.
Hey, let's go, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos, IG, follow us, man. Follow us, subscribe, like us, YouTube.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Good to see you.
The Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Y'all represent for the motherfucking city.
Shout out Denver Foos.
What's up, it's your boy Concrete right here with Denver Foos. And all you got to do right now, Benito, is hit that follow. Hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share button. Share all the content. Let them know where it's at. Denver Foos, your boy Concrete. We in here, Perrito, mile high.
Denver Foos. Name's Daniel Jumba Garcia. Shout out to Denver Foos, one of the best.
Shout out Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos, North Side, baby. It's all about the North Side.
Hey, shout out Denver Foos. This is Emmanuel Sanders, legit people over here.
What's cracking, homeboy? Denver Foos. Denver Foos, homeboy. And it's your boy Cam Flores. Shout out to the homies at Denver Foos.
Denver Foos. You guys are the best. Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Denver Foos on IG. Come get in touch with the plug. They always got their finger on the pulse.
Are you a Denver Foo?
Yes, all day, every day, baby.
You want to be on Denver Foos or what?
Denver Foos 303. Denver Foos, huh?
Follow Denver Foos 303, Instagram, Facebook.
For real, Denver Foos, live and direct. Denver Foos, bro. We from the South Side. Present. Uniting the city, baby. Shout out, Denver Foos. Santa Cruz, baby. Denver Foos. Let's go. I'm a Denver Foos. What's up? What up, Denver Foos? What's going on?
Denver Foos.
Denver Foos in the building. Let's go. Shout out, Denver Foos. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Yo, Denver Foos, I follow you guys.
I'm Denver Foos, here reporting from Denver, Colorado. I'm from Chicago, but I think I'm a Colorado fan now.
You're Denver Foo now.
Now I am.
Shout out to the Denver Foos. What's up, Denver Foos? Denver Foos. Hey, man. Danny. Daquan, Denver Foos.
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. I noticed y'all right away. Y'all putting it down, for all the gente.
Shout out to Denver Foos. You locked in, man. Stay tuned to what they got going on. One love.
I here chilling with Denver Foos. You already know how we do it. Much love.
It's your boy DJ Sarnes Carter. Denver Foos. We in the motherfucking building.
We are in the motherfucking building. What's up, Denver Foos? How we doing out there? How we doing, chat? How we doing? Yay. Talk to him. We gave it a day.
What's up, guys? Sorry.
It's been a day.
It has been a
It's been a day.
Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast, live from the Denver Foos Barbershop right here on 1400 South Federal Boulevard, right over here on the south side. Y'all already know it's your host Benny Frank the King,
And I'm Abe the President.
and we're tuned in.
We're tuned.
Shout out to our sponsor SE Shirts and Hoodies.
Yes.
Make sure you guys check them out.
You
I
do that
mean,
read. No.
they're gonna do they're gonna do everything and almost just about anything you want, as far as customized hats, hoodies, shirts, embroidery. If you need stuff for your business,
promotional
items,
and the sky's the limit on those things, you guys.
So check them out at scshirtsandhoodies.com.
Yeah.
Tell them the Denver Foos sent you. But damn, Denver Foos.
Damn.
What a 24 hours. So it's been 24 hours, way over 24 hours, that we all got the news about Michael Malone.
Right.
Firing. You're fired.
You're fired.
I mean, shit. Did I jinx it when yesterday I wore the championship hat because before I put on my shoes, I was like, man, what's up with the Nuggets, Because, to be honest, everybody was freaking out, which we weren't freaking out too much because this is kind of what they have done. I don't really know. Yeah, I do know. But, we're like, maybe they're just kind of tired of the playoff. Like, they're just tired and ready for the playoffs. Like, You know, and you know you want to be playing your best.
Years before.
You wanted to be playing your best going into the playoffs. You know, guys are kind of battling injuries, so you know.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, let me wear this championship hat and remember who we are, baby, the champions from 2022 to 23 season. And then a few hours later, after I start my day, we get notified that Coach Malone has been fired from the Denver Nuggets. And, you know, at first you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
You know, just that Indy loss really hurt. Shout out to Ron, the Fitted Nuggets fan. We were over at it didn't seem right because usually when we're close in those games and 2 minutes left, you could feel it like we could usually come back and win, but we didn't. It was just weird. Like the Joker kind of fucked up. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember the Joker? He threw the ball to the wrong guy. So I mean, you don't ever see that much from the Joker. So
maybe he was trying to hit Malone. Just kidding.
But shit, what a day. And then, so now, you know, it's settled in. That was the 24 hours that we had to settle in from. And then now, the other 24 hours of his firing, and as well as Calvin Booth. Calvin Booth got canned, which a lot of Nuggets Nation or whatever. But there's been reports that those two didn't even see eye to eye. So, like, Vic Lombardi said on on one of the radio shows that, like, did the Cronkies say, hey, we're about to pull over the car? And this time they did, and they left both their kids, Calvin Booth and Michael Malone. I don't know. But
they pulled over the Pinto.
They pulled over the Pinto and left them on I-25. Told them to pack their bags. You guys are out of here. But the sudden shock of it all was very devastating to most of Nuggets Nation and myself, including myself. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is he's the coach that finally got us to the promised land. He's the coach that finally pulled it off. He's the coach that was so loyal to his players, just super loyal, just you know, going to Detroit with Monte Moore, to Michigan, not Detroit, was. And guys, welcome our special guest for today, Dan Chav. What's up, baby? So, you know, he was such a loyal coach to his players on and off the court as far as the relationship goes, you know, like he was a player's coach. Like he went to Serbia many times in the offseason with Nikola Jokic. And so it's just very devastating to see the coach of the Denver Nuggets, Coach Malone. He had such a bond with his players, it seemed, for many years, not just, you know, he's the one that believed in Jamal Murray, and he was crying and was like, you're going to trade me, and he didn't trade him, you know. So, you know, it was just very devastating to see it go to where it went. And it's like, what happened? Are these guys upset with them? Is it an organization thing against the coach? What do the players, how do the players feel? And I'm sure they're probably getting comments right now in Sacramento, or about to get comments before the game about all of this, because I mean, that's what we want to hear. Like, what are the players saying? What do you think they were stunned by it? Do you think they just like kind of knew, or are they happy? You know, there's so many mixed emotions with now 24 hours, 3 games left in the season. What the fuck happened?
It's hard to say, right? Because no one's really talked yet, or anything.
Yeah. So I mean, all that's gonna come out. But I got some crazy theories.
Yeah, I want to hear those theories.
I mean, so I posted my theory of, like, you know, maybe things just in the universe of sports going all back to how it should be, you know? Philly just won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Big Philly fan here. Come on.
But,
there you go.
You know, there's always teams that are always in the mix in every respective sport, whether it's basketball, football, hockey. There's just always those dynasty kind of teams that are always just either winning championships every other year or every 5 to 10 years. And my number one thing I pointed to was the Lakers. Is this the universe of sports just going back to like what you're used to? I mean, growing up, that's why another thing, like Nuggets Nation, we went so hard by sweeping the Lakers because we've always been the Lakers' little brother, and they've always punked us, and they've always beat us in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
We could never get over that hump of the Lakers. So to do it in the fashion we did, it was like in the wood when he got that girl's number, and they're like, that's worth like 10 numbers. You know what I mean? Like when we swept them to go win a championship, that's what it felt like for us. And we don't know what it's like to win a championship. And obviously we don't know what to do after winning a championship and try to get another one.
Times were good then, man.
Yeah.
Times are
So,
good, man.
I'm like, shit, the Lakers organization, they know how to groom a dynasty team. They know how to groom, like, unfortunately, as much as I hate them, but the facts of the matter is they know how to, they're a big market.
It's ownership.
Yeah, they know. Jeannie Buss, they know she took after her dad. If you watch the Showtime Lakers show, what was that, HBO or whatever?
Yeah,
HBO.
HBO.
Right? Yeah.
Man, their first when the Buss guy got the team, there was so many turmoil things. Like the coach, Pat Riley wasn't even the coach. You know what I mean? They had another coach, and then they went with another coach, and then they won a championship, and then they got rid of that coach. So, we could take a few things from that. What if Coach Malone was good, but then maybe what if we end up being better with Adelman?
We'll see. We'll see tonight. We play the Kings at 8. So
that's wishful thinking for sure.
Nah,
because
it is.
Malone has built a culture over here that we've never really had, even with a George Karl or a Doug Moe. Like he surpassed all of them, literally winning and most winningest coach that we've ever had.
Just so disrespectful how we did it.
Yeah.
It's just still not sitting right with me. I remember. The Lakers had what was it? Frank Vogel or something? What was his name?
Yeah.
They won the championship in COVID year. They got rid of him.
So what? Are we following the Lakers outline?
There's no way. There's no way. I just feel like maybe we didn't know how to handle the situation because we won our one, and then we're like, oh, we need to win again, and then we went down to the Timberwolves last year, and I really just don't know where the Cronkies' heads are at.
Well, shit. So a lot of the other guys, like the NBA vets on all their podcasts and stuff, Shaq included, they pretty much are blaming the players on the Nuggets. And that's what I said immediately when it happened.
I really did too.
I said it yesterday on the podcast with Symes Carter. I said it on the post that Malone's downfall was his loyalty to his players. A lot of people were like, yeah, his rotation sucked. But it's like, because he believed in these players. Yep. He believed in a Jamal Murray after an injury. He believed in Peyton Watson. He believed in a Zeke Naji, which I thought Zeke was, I don't know. I don't think Zeke ever showed a flash of greatness to hold on to him, to give him a contract or any of that. And he was just loyal to his guys because he's built a culture where he has this connection or had this connection with his players. And it ultimately was detrimental to his job. And loyalty a lot, if you're loyal to the wrong people, the wrong things, the wrong substances, your life can turn out bad.
Yep.
And in this case, he might have been loyal to the wrong players because they weren't showing up for him.
Yeah.
Like MPJ, what's this fool doing? Fucking inviting Selena Powell to the fucking games. Like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't clip that, send it to him. I don't give a fuck. Like, we know what's up. We're the Denver Foos. We know what's going on in this city.
It's a shame because Malone's just the scapegoat.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's like, why didn't we let go of Calvin Booth right after the break when we didn't pick up anyone? And why didn't we try to send some players elsewhere or do something like this? It just feels like everything was put on Malone because ownership or anyone else would have been like, okay, if we don't want all the fingers being pointed at us, then that's what we're going to have to do.
So now my question is, what is the Joker thinking? Like, so they said that the Joker's agent was here like just the other day?
No.
Yeah.
So were they a part of the meeting?
Exactly. That's so. Did the Joker feel some type of way about Malone? And okay, and I'm gonna be clear with this: the Joker downplays a lot of things, you guys. Like, if we haven't figured that out yet, like, how he downplays the MVP, he's trying to win the MVP
all the time.
or downplaying just to win. Like he is competitive. He's a gamer. He's a true competitor.
What?
He's a true
Yeah, go
gamer. He like a gamer. You know, like a kid that plays the video games.
Any athlete like that, they're
And then
gonna
an
want
athlete-
their own.
I mean, guys,
career
as,
to go.
As humble of a guy the Joker is and everything, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, and he was a jackass to his teammates, to his, you know what I mean? To like,
he was selfish. Like it's good to be selfish
it's
in a
good
sport
to be
where
selfish.
you got to be on a team. But
So you know, it's tough to believe like, oh, would the Joker not like Mike Malone's philosophy anymore, or like, you know, like it's just there's so many. I mean, this is just a theory or thought because all
Brother,
these thoughts
I
are
come from Serbia. We fire coaches every day.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe the coach is on the pedestal as Malone put himself to his players and the access, and you know what I mean?
I feel like that goes back into the loyalty, like you said, where Malone was putting too much trust in these guys, and maybe
Right.
he wasn't listening
Or-
to Jokic.
Yeah, I mean,
And
he was resting a lot of guys, and the Joker. Imagine you're the Joker. You're winning MVPs. You're putting in all the work. You're getting 60 points. You're getting high records. You're getting triple doubles. You're literally
the guy,
for all the success, and then you're babying these other guys.
and you're wondering why am I getting any help from no one out here?
Right.
Why aren't
I
they
mean-
bringing people in to help me out?
I mean, early on in the season, when they were playing like crap, the Joker did mention, he said, maybe we need to not pay some guys for a game or something. And I think, I mean, we didn't read too much into it, but for him to say that, he was calling out like Jamal Murray and
MPJ, Peyton
MPJ,
Watson.
everybody with their big contracts. He was calling somebody out, literally. Maybe that'll be more
I thought you were gonna say
motivation.
big something else.
Big. Whoa. But, man, you know, the more you think about it, Malone. So that leads also to another thing. Vic Lombardi crowned. So we had been bombarded by Lakers fans talking trash, you know, because we were so high on our high horses of winning a championship, which, you know, we swept them. I will live and die on that mountain that we swept the Lakers and we won a championship.
We're the Lakers' daddy, man.
Okay, that's exactly. Mike Malone is the Lakers' daddy, okay? And now they're laughing at us, and they're laughing at us. But imagine, so there's 3 teams on the chopping block as far as head coaching goes. One is the Suns, where they need a new head coach next year. What was the other one? Don't say the main one.
Okay. The Suns.
The Suns.
The Wizards.
And there's one more team. And Michael Malone has a connection with one of their superstar players. He's had coached him before. And who in the West has had trouble with us in the playoffs and Michael Malone? And who is Michael Malone's sons? The Lakers. What if the Lakers end up getting Michael Malone?
They just say JJ Redick is not working. Or what do you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Or
it's
they
just
add
like
him
a
as an
one-year-
assistant maybe for a year.
I mean, I think he could
Isn't
be the
he
head
only-
coach.
Isn't he only signed as one year, like their current coach?
Okay.
right
One
now?
current coach. How easy is that to implement Michael Malone as the Los Angeles Lakers coach?
That'd be insane. I mean,
Hey, man, the Luka
come on.
trade was insane. Nothing is off the table
Nothing-
anymore.
Absolutely.
I mean, everyone's a free agent.
That's why I see all these Laker fans making these Jokic graphics. I'm like, get out
Did
of
you
here.
mention he used to be with LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
He used to coach
With the
LeBron
Cavs?
James with the Cavs. So there's a relationship there, you know.
There is.
So
And,
he-
everyone just talks crap, has fun. There's no bad blood when you're in the league. Everyone's making money.
I mean, he's the most successful coach in the last few years, really, that's available.
Yep.
I mean, you can't discredit what Michael Malone has built, the culture, and he knows. What if they even did it like tomorrow? And then he has to coach against us, like like some Raiders, Buccaneers shit.
Honestly, it's like so foul what we did. I wouldn't see him. I wouldn't mind like seeing him be like, all right, I'm coming at you.
Yeah, so you know, wouldn't
You know
if
he's
you were
got a
Mike
bad taste in
Malone?
his mouth
If
for
you
us,
were
man.
Mike Malone, that's like the perfect recipe.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I am the Lakers' daddy, and I'm gonna go be the Lakers' coach now.
Yep. They were saying he's
I'm
going to
their
go
daddy
to his,
anyway.
Yeah.
like he's not going back to college where he went to school. He's going to go somewhere where he can coach against us and be like, yeah, he's going to prove a point.
Right. Yeah. No, he's competitive too
Yeah.
in his own right. I'm getting the chills just like What the fuck are we doing? No one ever thought of that. I haven't heard
No.
that take all day.
No.
Or
No.
since yesterday. Man, what is going to happen?
Did you see AG yelling at Peyton Watson on the bench?
Yeah,
So
I
it's
seen
like
something like that.
I feel like it's terrible seeing that. Malone's last game, we lose 4 in a row. Yeah, AG's getting at the bench players because there's just no heart out there, it feels like.
Right.
We're just running around there. We're missing layups. There's no defense being played.
Or let's turn the page. What if we could see it as a happy ending? We could see it like not that kind of happy ending. That was a real, but no, like say like Mighty Ducks-esque, and he's just like, I just got to go away from the team, and this is all a setup. They fired him, but they really didn't fire him. And then they see how they play for these 3 games. They win out. Then he comes back, and he's like, that's the kind of intensity I was expecting. What?
What are they saying on the chat?
Oh, yeah. We already, that was Ron.
Oh, you did?
He was saying how the Indy loss really hurt.
Well,
and then,
yeah. Shout out to Megan. She said, hi.
What's up, Megan?
What up?
But
you
shit,
gave
there's so
Dan
much.
a proper
Yes.
introduction. He just got his haircut here at the
Yeah,
Denver
he
Foos
just got his
Barbershop.
haircut from the Denver Foos Barbershop, feeling fresher than ever.
Hey, shout out Edwin, man. Pulled up. He's ready
sick,
to go.
right?
He's sick.
Edwin, Wolf Nasty, everyone y'all got in here, man. This place, yeah. If y'all ain't been here yet to get a fade, just cheat on your barber once, cheat on your salon stylist, whatever it is. Get in here.
You
Get
cheat on
your kids.
You cheat on your bitch anyways.
Yeah. It's almost summer. Come on, take advantage.
Yeah.
Spring fever. But man, what a lot to unpack. What is gonna happen? I mean, but it looks like they're just throwing in the towel because Josh Kroenke said that they were gonna do this at the end of the season anyway.
That interview bugged me. Like, I love Vic Lombardi, but I'm like, what is this guy thinking?
Right.
He pulled up in like sweats and a long sleeve.
Right.
He like didn't even really want. I'm like, did he pull up to the meeting like this to let go of Malone, the legend who's been running the game?
Oh man,
So,
I don't know.
like, to me, after seeing or hearing all that, I'm just like, okay, well, what is their thought process? So the thought process is you didn't expect to go and win a championship or do anything in the playoffs with Malone anyway, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So let's get rid of him, and now what? Now there's an unknown, right? Now it's just like, well, if we do good. If we don't, then we figured we would do bad anyway.
It's just embarrassing. 79 games into the
It
season.
looks-
We're tied for the latest team to release a coach at this time of the year. I'm like, now here goes all these dumb stats that the Denver Nuggets are in now.
Right.
man.
Or like
Well, the good news is a lot of people will want to come here, right? I mean, you would think.
Shit, but
as long as the
I
Joker
think
stays
as long
here.
as the
Very
Joker
true.
stays here. I mean,
Very true.
seriously, we don't know. And these agents, I think he's the same agent as Luca. I think. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
But these agents,
If that's
why wouldn't
true,
they
then-
want to build the new Kobe and
I gotta
Shaq and
figure this
Lakers nation?
I know Shaq would hate that, but we would love it here. We need something like that.
No, the other
you're
way.
saying the other way around?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because the Lakers
Just stop
always
it.
pull shit out of their ass
Just
and get
stop
whoever
it.
they want.
They got
do
so
whatever
much
they
money.
want. Yeah.
Where do they get all this money from?
PPP loans.
Where's our
They got
money?
like 11 million off
Come
of that,
on.
but they gave it back. But
Who do we replace for Calvin Booth, though? That's a good sign, too. Even though he made the changes to push us over the top. And
it's crazy.
They have different
2023.
agents.
At least-
different agents. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
But still, man.
Still, you
shit.
never know.
Shout out. Jokic got the Serbian agent. He's
Right,
keeping it at home.
Yeah, yeah, keeping it at home. But I mean, but okay, the Joker, he's a once in a lifetime player. A once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime.
So what if his agent's like,
Or-
maybe he needs to be in a bigger market, his shoes will blow up. I mean, he has his own shoe, he has his own drink, he has his own everything.
He's
You know
got
what I
his
mean?
own money.
Yeah.
He's got
I
his
think he
own-
likes Denver, though, because we're not like that big, but we're not that small. It's like perfect.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean, I hope and I pray
He's
that the
already
Joker,
like, he doesn't want to be in the big market on
Right.
TV or anything. He's kind of playing it low key with his
Yeah,
shoes. Like he didn't go Nike. He went with 361. Like
Right.
he's doing it the right way. I feel where he could still stay low key.
it's just nothing is off the table with I never thought they would fire him in this manner. So anything is not off the table unless it's all said otherwise. I mean, at this point in time,
more
24
creamer? You
hours.
good?
No, man, that shit's hot as hell.
You need some more cream or something?
24 hours after the firing, I'm still just like,
Water?
what
How
the
about some water?
fuck? It's crazy. So the game's about to start.
Game's on, playing the Kings.
Son of a bitch. Should be watching that shit right now. See how they do. Yeah. Broncos Abe is on the
Is it here?
chat.
What's up, Pops? Nope. It's in Sacramento. So they had to travel. What do you think their conversations have been like?
It's had to have been quiet. Quiet plane ride.
What he said, what team let their coach go this late, and also what was their circumstance?
Yeah, they probably weren't like this close in the playoff race. They probably were like, they had to have been like a losing. You know what I mean? Teams always let go of their coaches if they already were out of the playoffs or whatever. You know
The
what I
good
mean?
thing we got pro athletes. They're not just gonna give up. They're still gonna go out there and ball out.
I don't know. They gave up on Malone.
yeah, no lie.
So so now they could probably think, I don't know. That's everyone's eyes are all on these last games to see how they react, to see if they're really about it, to see. I mean, yeah, like you said, they're professional athletes, but I mean, there are different levels to it. You know, there's the Jordan, the Kobe's, the intensity level is always there for those guys. You know. And then some guys, they just are just happy to be in the league. You know, maybe
checks.
Jamal and MPJ are just happy to win one championship because a guy like Charles Barkley never won one. You know, there's a lot of that. Chris Paul noted it a few years ago to where there was guys one time when the lottery was like at $1 billion. And he said that there was guys in the locker room talking about winning that lottery and winning that $1 billion. And he couldn't fathom that they were like, yeah, I would do this. I'd quit my job. Like, so there's guys in the NBA with that mentality that it's just a job to them. I mean, the Joker gets called out for being just a job all the time too. But I think he downplays it. He cares.
Oh yeah.
But Chris Paul was saying it boggled my mind because what we're doing is our dream. This is like winning the lottery to play in the NBA. And these guys are fantasizing about winning the lottery and not having to work or do anything.
Right.
So there's guys with talent that are in the NBA, I think they might just be happy with just being in the NBA. Because like you got teams that are horrible.
Who was saying that again?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
It was about a few years ago when the Powerball or whatever was at like $5 billion or something crazy, like the craziest.
No, it was 500 million.
It was 500 million or something.
Yeah,
I mean, that's still. I mean, they make a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they kind of are all just employees compared to the owners. You know?
Yep. Exactly.
So, I mean, we could keep going deep, but I don't know if I want to go that deep of my theories with all this, with how just sports is.
What with the players still just being the workers?
Yeah, the players are still just and they know that too.
Yeah,
I mean, the bubble exposed so much.
I think that's why they stress so much on how much they're making. It's like, well,
and
how much are the owners making?
Right.
Well, and then shit. So see, the bubble created to where they felt like workers, right? Remember, there was all these things and all that.
Well, that's why they were having the conversation.
So, and then a lot of the vets, was it Paul Pierce, Shaq? They were like, the players have too much control now. Did the control go back to the players after COVID because they were crying so much? And then now they do control it. So then people like the coaches don't have they can't keep their players accountable because these owners are paying them so much. And then it's like, well, we got to keep him on the payroll. We're paying him this much. Like, the value of guys, players versus coaches, it's always been like that in all sports. The coach is always the first one to go. But
you kind of want the guys who get paid less because then they're really, it's not all about money for them. They're still in it to win a championship.
Yeah.
Where you get guys paid to get a lot of money, then they kind of just forget what the main goal is. They're just there doing a job at that point.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
No one wants to take pay cuts no more.
And it's tough to win multiple championships. I think that might be another thing that maybe the players, us fans, have got to realize. That's what makes Jordan great. That's what makes Kobe great. That's what makes even LeBron James great, to be able to compete at a high level and make it to the championship and win championships. Not everyone's cut from that cloth. I mean, I feel like we have the talent. I've always believed in the Nuggets. I've always believed in their talent. But, you know, it's just crazy. I still don't. I still can't believe
Looking
this
sad
shit.
out there, man. Looking real sad out there.
I mean, but like back to what I was saying earlier. Like, are we going back to like, so the Lakers being a prominent championship winning organization? Because to me, I don't care about OKC. They ain't never been there. The Lakers, they have that muscle memory. The organization that, you know, it don't matter. I know it's different players from the Kobe years, but this shit matters. Us fans, like when the Broncos and Raiders, it's a rivalry. It's a different type of energy. Like, it's anytime the Lakers are in the mix, they have a chance to win a championship. I don't care what their record is, who's on their team. It's just something magical. That's why they're the Showtime Lakers.
Yep.
And you know, there's just these dynamics that can't be measured by stats. I mean, why are the Celtics always so good? There's always just teams and organizations that just kind of
up there.
Yes,
They have
it. You know, and that's throughout all their history and their years. It's just like the Yankees. You know, people are scared when the Yankees are on the like.
Yep.
There's just certain franchises that have that magic behind them, and it's all the energy. It's the energy of the fans. It's the energy of the other team saying, "Oh shit, it's the Lakers."
Yep.
It's a real energy thing, and a lot of this isn't measured by stats. You can't measure these things by stats, but us fans, we know. The players, they know. There's energy. There's different things, you know, that change the game, that change the momentum. I mean, in a game, if a bad play could fuck up the whole game and change the whole trajectory and to be a turning point. Like, there's just these certain things that I think a lot of these analysts, the only people that know is like the fans and the players. But then the people talking about games and shit, like they're like, it's like, oh no, well the stats, it's because this. It's like, no, there is another underlying, whatever you believe in, God, the universe. There are other things taking place when it comes to sports and just the action and the energy and
Selena Powell. On the sideline, baby.
shit.
Oh, man.
But it's just crazy, man.
Hey, you preaching.
But, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just scared of the Lakers now.
They have that fact
Because they
Luka
have
was
the
just there
power.
last year.
Yeah.
It's the ownership, like you said.
I mean,
Celtics, Lakers. It could maybe even for the money of the NBA. They're like, why not do Celtics, Lakers one last time?
You hear these theories all the time. You know, conspiracy theories sometimes they're not far fetched. You know, I mean, because what did everybody say when we won? I mean, I read all these comments, all these people. Who wants to see Denver win? like they're not even a big market team. Like, it's like, yeah. So OKC, you think OKC?
Okay, yeah. Come on.
You know, I mean, shit. Who played last year in the Super Bowl? The Chiefs versus the Eagles. Philly's a big market.
Philly's big market.
You know?
But still, Denver in general has always been hated on.
Yeah.
Nuggets, Broncos, Avalanche.
But is it going to go back? So now, you know, the Broncos made the playoffs last year, and they're back. The Denver Broncos are back.
The Broncos are back.
So are the Lakers back, and then the Nuggets are back to sucking?
I wouldn't say we're back to sucking, but we got to make some moves.
That's a far-fetched.
It's nice. It's bad having the Cronkies as owners right now, but it's nice because they've won some championships recently, including with the Nuggets. So I feel like they're going to do everything in their power to get us back.
So what do you think of the Avalanche? Do you think Bednar's safe?
I heard we're like, I would hope so. I would hope so. If we make it out of the first round, there's a good shot we win it all. And those playoffs are coming up too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting in general.
Right. Man.
I don't know, man. The Nuggets, that
It's
just
still
shook
so
up my whole week.
Yeah.
Tuesday, it was all good. Monday, Tuesday.
It was all good just a week ago.
Yeah, out of nowhere. I'm like, no way.
Yeah,
Just
no.
everyone's day is ruined.
No, yeah. One of these guys on Twitter, he works, I think, for the Fan or something. He does like an Avalanche show, and he's like, man, I wasn't paying attention to the Avs game last night. I was just so shook up over the Coach Malone thing.
Everyone's so shook up.
It's crazy. Anybody with the
Sham's
connection.
just ruining our day.
Yeah, whether you're a fan or an analyst, it's just crazy. I can't believe it. I still can't.
I mean, I watch a lot of Nuggets basketball, but I guess not enough. I'm like, Adelman, new head coach. Adelman, he was an assistant.
Well, when he was assistant, there was he had some good times when he was like the interim coach for, I think, Malone's daughter. There was a few times over the years where
So
he took
was
over.
for us.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's been.
that's good to know.
So he's also a son of a coach, just
That's what I
like
heard.
Malone.
That's what I heard.
So he kind of has maybe the same experience, Maybe he could be our Pat Riley with the Lakers, Pat Riley was an assistant, and then he ended up being Pat Riley.
Josh Kroenke saying like, "Oh well, we hope Adelman will squeeze whatever juice left out of these guys playing." And I'm like, if Malone lost the trust of the locker room, what is it going to make a difference with this guy?
Right.
I feel like Malone deserved the utmost respect from all those.
Or was
guys.
it Malone when Malone had COVID? I think too. There was a time where Malone had COVID for like 2-3 weeks, right? And then Adelman, we won. We were winning. No, yeah, I remember these things because I'm a
There's
fan.
some positivity there.
So there's some positivity with Adelman being, and then I think Coach Malone had like a couple personal days, and then he took it over, and then we won because I think his daughter was like doing volleyball or something.
Okay.
Of a championship or something, and so yeah, I'm like, man, crazy, but just crazy though. How they did him because
It's going to be hard to get over.
Imagine them firing like Mike Shanahan a year after we won back-to-back Super Bowls.
That's what I said though too. I was
Or-
like, was this how it was when we let go of Shanahan? Because Denver builds up so much trust in whoever we have, the players, the coaches. We form like a bond with them, and it honestly hurts feelings when this type of stuff happens.
I was too young to
man.
realize.
Yeah,
Just
no,
kidding.
it
For
was
Shanahan?
It was pretty devastating
Right.
It was devastating when
because it's like we were only 8-8 too. Like we weren't that bad.
Right,
I mean, we had never had a losing season too.
right.
but see,
And that technically isn't losing.
Yeah.
But to us
no,
it is.
yeah. It's verge of the playoffs.
I'm
or
gonna
if
lose
not the
my
playoffs.
job. I felt like I lost my job. It felt like I fell in love with some chick and then she just said "fuck you" or something like that. Like it really just heartbreaking. It's like, God damn, what the hell?
It felt like he was an uncle,
Yeah,
I'm like,
Uncle Malone.
no, Uncle Malone, he ain't gonna be here no more for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Christmas, no more Christmas Day games with Uncle Malone.
Yeah,
What's
it's
going
like your
on?
favorite.
Yeah, I mean, we had a. I don't know if you guys said this, but the fans had a liking to him. There's a few people that were hating on him, but I think for the most part, the Nuggets Nation loved him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He said, "Let's run this shit back at the Civic Center when we won that shit."
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
you're gonna make me cry now.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
I don't know. No.
It's tough. It hurts. This hurts more than what other devastating Denver sports things could we compare it to? I mean, it hurts more than a lot of things. I don't know. It hurts. It digs deep. I can't really think. I mean, McCaffrey hurting his leg on that play.
it almost feels like when we
Terrell
lost that Super
Davis.
Bowl.
It feels like when we lost.
Yeah.
It does feel like we lost the
just
Super
got
Bowl.
blown
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it does
And the
feel like-
Ravens, Hail Mary in Mile High City.
I mean,
It does
no,
feel
I
like
mean,
that.
but you still felt like we'll be back.
Right. Yeah.
So,
now, this is like
this
in a
is
way
like-
worse. Well, we did give it a day, and it's like it hurts more.
Yeah,
Now.
it hurt more. So I don't know.
Because the first initial is just like it's just shocking. I felt like I was in shock for a day, and then now I'm just like now I'm
Absolutely.
hurt.
Just hearing the word rebuild too is scary. Like,
Yeah,
there's no need to
with
rebuild.
what?
There's really no need to rebuild. Just get some new guys in there. It's like we're saying with the Lakers. They just had Vogel, and then they had JJ Redick. I feel like they maybe had someone right before that, or Ty Lue, I think it was. So it's like if they're so good to just plug people in and make it happen, why can't we do the same? Why do we have to talk rebuilds?
Right. Exactly. I mean, we got the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a coach himself.
He makes bums look so good. It's like
Yeah.
he put anyone with him and
Yeah, remember
talk
that
offense.
the year of the red jerseys, we had some bums on the team.
Absolutely.
Like all of them are not even in the league anymore. Like was
We don't
it
gotta say no names.
Compazzo and like all these
Facu.
yeah. Just-
Facu.
Yeah. A lot of
Hey.
those guys aren't even in the league anymore, and it's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. No, we've never really suffered something devastating like this. Like we're all Denver. We always kind of come up like when we traded Portis for Champ Bailey. Like that was a come
That
up.
was legendary.
Like I'm just trying to think of
Peyton
like
Manning.
when we lost play, like when we like traded Vaughn away, it was devastating. But it was his time, It felt like it's It's like, well, we got a Super Bowl. Like, what more could we have asked for Von Miller?
Yeah.
Our team was sorry.
Absolutely.
So it's like, it was kind of good to see him go to a good team and go win a Super Bowl. So, that was bittersweet, but not like this. This hurts because, like, I think like Abe said, we had a lot of fans had a liking to Coach Malone, even though there were some haters. And I don't know, those guys are silent now too. I don't hear nobody talking like, "Yep, I'm happy now. Now we're gonna go." Like
you're not even
Lakers
hearing
fans.
that.
It's only Lakers fans.
So they didn't really fully like believe that he was that bad then,
Right.
He wasn't.
No,
like.
I mean,
they're
he
not
wasn't
like,
bad,
now we could go win the championship since we got rid of Malone.
Yeah.
Like, no, there were people calling for his name before because there were moments where even Abe, you reflected, like maybe Malone, because it was 10 seasons, right? Was it the 10th season or?
I think 10.
And it's like, well, he had 10 years, and we should have with the weapons we have. Maybe we should have won more. Maybe we should have won in the bubble. Maybe we should have won the next year. I know Jamal got hurt
today, huh?
but even the year before the bubble, maybe we should have won. Maybe those were the opportunities. And, we were just being too patient because we've never won.
Well, them as an organization might be taking all that into account, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to, right?
Yeah. So you got
So, I
to
don't
see
know.
where they're looking from. I mean, we have the admiration of he brought us our first one. We never won. But, as a business, it is a business at the end of the day.
Hey, it's a business. Come on. Don't put your feelings into it, guys. Come on.
Fausto Life 19 says, God bless y'all.
God bless you
God
too,
bless
brother.
you, bro.
Man. I just can't. I mean, whatever. The Laker fans are going to just troll anyways. But they've been trolling hard.
Gilbert Arenas, you know that?
Yeah,
You know
he's
that
all.
fool?
He thinks he's gonna
He's
win
the
it all.
worst.
Yeah,
The
he's been
worst.
going. He's so happy. that-
LeBron's fifth title's coming.
Yeah, I
and
seen
laughing
that.
at Lakers. I'm like, come on, bro. You don't want to see Malone in the streets.
It's crazy.
That's a Denver fool, man.
Yeah, man. Damn, I've been going off about 42 minutes with this.
He's gonna
I
be.
feels like I've only been talking for 20.
You said Symes yesterday. You had to cover Symes and stuff. Shout out Symes. but
Yeah,
you,
man.
You got to dive into this.
Oh,
There's a lot to
man.
talk about.
Right.
And I
mean-
feel like we still haven't even talked about everything.
It's just scratching the surface.
What's your next? Well, what was your other theory too?
Yeah, you had a lot of theories. You
A lot of
kind of
theories.
downplayed yourself.
Well,
but
the
I'm like,
first
I
thing-
gotta hear these.
Well, the first theory was, that the NBA just wants the Lakers to be prominent again, and they
Okay.
just, and then the Rams, Kroenke's on the Rams. LA is a basketball town.
he's
over
in
a
talk
football
with Jeannie Buss because
team.
he's got the Rams, so they're
Yeah.
already going to VIP Diddy parties together.
Yeah.
Damn, you ain't
Crazy
lying.
conspiracies. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's like, well, come on, let us have this one. You know how much it'll mean, and we'll take more people to the Rams games for you guys or some shit. I don't know. We'll swap sponsors or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's,
Speaking of sponsors, we have to give a big shout out to La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant.
yeah, we just ate there today, and it's so
That
delicious.
place is so bomb.
And they got the
That's
salsa.
crazy. I just
And
heard
this
you
is our
talking-
gift. This is our gift to you for being our guest
Stop
today.
it! I just heard you talking to Petros, Goonsville. Shout out Goonsville about
Shout out
this stuff.
Gainesville, yeah.
I was like, damn. I was on the camera that night, so I didn't get to try this.
Oh man.
Oh man,
I'm about
Well, there
to
you
go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours.
Let's go.
Times just said it's fire.
It is fire.
Simon's
We have
already
it.
dipped in.
Yeah.
I'm about to try next. Simon.
Jasmine Arenas from CBS, Colorado stamped it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Everybody
immediately.
stamped it. Have
She
you
was-
had it? You've had it.
No,
He didn't get
No,
a
I
chance
didn't
to
get to
try it.
That's what I'm saying.
We got to take you there for lunch.
all these
then.
stamps. I'm ready.
We got to take you for
My
lunch.
homie was there though. I took him. He got a steak burrito. He said, "I'm
Oh,
ready."
nice.
That place just brings all the vibes. I can't wait for the next event.
Yeah, the
Can't wait for
next
the
comedy
event.
show.
Comedy show.
Every first Saturday. So the next one is May 3rd. We're ironing out the lineup, but it's going to be somebody bigger. It's just going to get bigger and better every time.
And the first one was incredible.
yeah. What did you
Like,
think
it
of
can't
the
be
first one?
downplayed. It was incredible. Shout out Josh Emerson. Shout out
Yeah.
Ricky Ramos. All the other comedians that were there. It was really well done. The staff in there killing it. It was just like it felt like it was just natural.
Yeah.
And they already have the stage. who is it? Orleans on the DJ on the
Yep.
ones and twos.
Yep.
Man, see, they already have everything there, and the fact that they just put bomb Mexican food in front of you too. At the end of the day, I'm like, there's no better spot.
Right. Yeah. So you have to go celebrate Cinco de Mayo with us at the comedy show or at La Fiesta, May 3rd, baby.
I'm ready for that.
It's gonna be amazing.
Cinco
This
de
is really
Mayo.
yours. I'm just bringing it over here.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, no, it
We
was
take it
just
away
for
from you.
show.
Yeah.
That was just for show. We need these.
We'll mail you
No,
out
yeah.
the actual one. No, that's really yours.
I just had lunch there today. What did you have, Abe? We've been
had-
on this like keto
Right.
diet thing, and we've been slimming down a little bit.
What'd you have?
I just had a salad, memo salad,
What they
chicken
put-
salad.
What they put in it?
The chicken
Just chicken-
salad
chicken?
with balsamic dressing, but
Fire.
and a fried jalapeno. It's fire.
Fire.
Mhm.
Yep.
I had the beef fajitas.
Bomb.
Fajitas. Oh yeah.
You get a fried jalapeno too?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
those are so
They
good.
they throw one in there too, and then they throw one on the side.
I think
Okay.
that's like a fried
but
jalapeno
I
is like
smothered it with that salsa though. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
a fried jalapeno is like a Denver food thing.
It's a
I mean,
staple.
It's a
Yeah.
Denver food staple. Whether you're with breakfast, whether it's with your steak.
Give me it with anything.
Yeah. We just
Your
love
Captain Crunch. Just the spice of that might be kind of fire.
Chocolate
Yeah, you know,
The
sometimes
sweet
you
and-
have
the
that sweet and spicy.
Some churros and fried jalapeno.
Man.
What do you got going on, Dan?
Yeah, Dan Chav, you've produced everything and anything around the city. You've been
Yeah.
on every piece of content and out
Plug
here.
everything you've done, man.
Hey, just don't put this on me. Man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Nah, it's cool.
We're celebrating you too, you know.
Nah,
Yeah.
shout out you
Celebrate.
guys, man. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the works. This podcast is huge. I can't wait till we get this to where we see it in our heads. But
Yeah.
no, doing stuff with an ad agency right now. Shout out Andy. Shout out Ad Chief. We're putting a lot of dispensaries on TV.
Yes.
So you'll see us in between commercials on CBS right now, or ABC. My mistake. Channel 7, ABC.
There you go.
If you're ever just doing stuff during the day, we're on late night Jimmy Fallon's. There's dispensary commercials. Shout out all the dispensaries we're working for, and I do it. I do everything, man. I got my foot in a bunch of different things, so it's a blessing. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm not gonna dive in on everything I exactly do, but I'm blessed to be doing it, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I can't complain.
You guys was that like the first cannabis commercial on TV?
First cannabis commercial on TV is really a big thing that we were getting put in news stories like the Denver Post and stuff. So they really didn't want it to happen, but ABC took a chance, and now we're on TV doing our thing. We just did a liquor store,
Yeah.
the only black-owned liquor store over in Aurora, Quebec Discount Liquors. So shout out to them.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean
just
the
really
regular
getting the dispensary game like up and where it should be, because it's been here long enough. We need to just break barriers in that community as well.
right. I mean, when even talking about cannabis, whether it's online, on social media, there's so many regulations as
Exactly.
far as what you could even say. I mean, TikTok, you can't even mention it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they gotta blur their mouths out and like blur it out. Like there's so many guidelines.
things.
Because technically it's not legally federally,
Right.
so it's still illegal to the like most of the world, really.
Facts.
Like I think cannabis has been legal so long here in Colorado that
If it kind of feels that way,
It
but
just
we
feels like-
forget that
Yeah.
it's like you can't just get in a plane and take your hash brown to a different state because you'll get hemmed up.
definitely like where were we going? I think we were going to one of them southern states where they don't like to smoke the devil's lettuce.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, no, I mean, I didn't have nothing, but somebody that was like, they were like, oh man, I can't take this because we're about to go. Like, and then, you know, it's until you're traveling or, you know, you go across state lines to places. Was it Utah? I guess they're like pretty strict.
Oh, right.
Wyoming,
Or Wyoming. What's- wait,
Utah.
I
There's
can't
a
think.
few different spots.
There's a
though.
state that's like, you better watch your ass if you're going through there.
Definitely. Utah's already
Because
crazy.
like you can just get in trouble with just like a little pen, something innocent. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
um,
Utah's wild. I heard you, in order to like drink liquor, you have to have like a license or something with whatever club you're in or whatever, something like
oh,
that.
wow.
I'm like, that's different stuff. I don't think the Foos could do that out here in Denver. When we need some drink, we're trying to get some drink.
What were some guidelines or things that you couldn't show when you were making the cannabis commercial?
Pretty self-explanatory. The weed, of course.
Right.
You got to kind of blur it out.
Okay.
You don't really want to put like edibles or anything like close-up shots. So we kind of just keep it wide.
Yeah.
Showing the employees, showing customers. Of course, just the back of their heads. I mean, unless we bring in NDAs, we kind of just keep it easy for ourselves.
Yeah, well, the place that you filmed at it's a huge building.
Huge building in Milliken, Nature's Herbs and Wellness. They actually create the edibles and, and some of the joints and stuff under the building, and they have glass floors. It's over by Johnstown, Milliken, Colorado.
Yeah.
It's called the Taj Mahal.
Giving them a free commercial on the Denver food.
It's called the Taj Mahal, though. It's super dope.
Well, it kind of reminded me. Do you remember those old Oak Express commercials?
Oakley's?
Oak Express. No. Do you know what Oak Express is?
Oh, dang.
My aunt was in that commercial.
Yeah.
What is Oak Express?
Oak Express, it's like a furniture store, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Oak Express.
Yeah. Okay.
Oak Express.
I think it's right there.
I mean, obviously, like mostly wood.
Yeah. And so it was a big shot, like wide pan shot, like how your shot is.
Yeah.
And my aunt is like an extra, and she just walks through it.
That's just fun to do, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just my lame aunt was an extra in an Oak Express commercial plug. I'm not no diss to what you did.
No,
it just reminded me of that.
I love putting the employees on. They're like, "Oh, I can't wait to share this with my family, send this to whoever," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's exciting." Like it's not going to be huge on every TV everywhere or on social media, but we're just pretty much helping the business grow as a brand and show to whoever's in the area that, hey, you got to come to these places. But it's exciting when people are excited on shoot day to be a part of it.
Right. So you're capable of making commercials,
commercials, event recaps.
Yeah, like tell the people all
comedy type videos. I've worked with Comedy Works, music videos. Those are all right. It's tough work out here for those. Being on TV show sets, news, radio events, concerts.
So shooting content and editing
behind the scenes, all that goes with editing, which could be a pain. It really just depends, man. Just got to be on top of your game and because these opportunities, you guys know, everything comes at you at once. Even when you think it's slow, all of a sudden your phone starts ringing, and you got to really go and do these events and push the product out quick. Otherwise, because Denver's small, it is a big market, but people talk to each other, so you want to make sure you're on top of your game.
Yep, and
so that your business just keeps flourishing.
Right. I was talking to somebody in the music industry, and they were saying how sometimes people in the music industry out here are not conditioned to pay for things, and they think everything should be free or entitled to.
Definitely. I feel like if Denver wants to become the big market that it's growing to be, that people got to step out of their comfort zone, go do music in a bigger city to see how the work's done, and then come back.
Right.
And that goes for videographers too. I mean, if you think you're bigger than here, then go do it out there too and see what's different, because, I mean, it's different everywhere. So, but that's definitely true. I mean, people... If you haven't left here and you think there's a way to do it just by seeing it on screen or wherever you learned how to be an artist, then you're going to be in for a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely. You gotta pay for, the best type of entertainment, the best of everything, right? And it's going to cost money.
Got to pay to play.
Especially out here, right? We got to give a shout out to Denver Foos just in general. I mean, we're some of the loyalist fans. Of just about anything and everything in this city. I mean, so shout out to all the Denver Foos. You guys support us so much, and the turnout to the comedy show shows it. The turnout to the opening day at La Fiesta shows it. And,
I mean, the turnout.
They deserve the best. So this is just what it's going to take. To give the Denver Foos, audience, the best.
I mean, just look at our page. Our page has been able to grow because we have such loyal supporters and people that support. And we're able to finally show that. And I think once we start showing the value of our fans and our supporters and just people in the city, now people will know that there is actual true value, and there'll be value in paying you, like somebody like you, and you know, everyone. It's
Of
just
course.
we're here in a renaissance right now. It feels like here in the city, in the Mile High City, and I feel like a lot of people are all coming together, and like it's about to wake up this big monster.
I like how
which is
you
the Mile
explained
High
it the other
City.
day. People are meeting people that they knew before, or coming together just because it's a small city. Everyone knows each other, but you don't know what everyone's doing. So just that support from every different direction, motocross,
Yeah.
Coonsville,
Yeah.
La
Yeah.
Fiesta restaurants. I mean, drink companies.
It's like it's our own like multiverse, but it's our
Right.
own universe. And I feel like we're all starting to cross path. It's like when you're watching the MCU for the first time and you started seeing like you know what I mean? It was cool, wasn't it? Isn't it
Dang, the
exciting?
Hulk, Thor, Captain America.
You know, you got
Yeah.
Mohawk Bob, you got
Yeah.
Questa Walker, you got
Absolutely.
you got all these guys,
Absolutely.
Goonsville, you got Denver Foos, like
Absolutely.
you got all these cool just people, all just that are all
who
doing
bring
stuff
value too.
and bring
They
yep.
bring the value to the table.
We got
and
Coach Prime,
Coach Prime.
Yeah.
you know.
Speaking of motocross, Devin Sellers is on the chat. He said, Denver Foos are killing it. Y'all the loyalist goons.
Yeah.
And he says, that's the homie from high school.
Hey, shout out, Devin. That's funny, bro. I told these guys, too, like, I think that kid is familiar. I saw your Instagram, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we definitely both went to Pomona with each other. But keep grinding, bro. I can't wait to go to your event and get some dope content. And, yeah, let's keep working, bro. Shout out Goonsville, too, once again.
Right. And just like that, that's a perfect example of how small the city is and the sense of everybody knowing everybody, and or even people knowing people and didn't even realize they know them.
Right.
I mean, it happens to us all the time where, for example, one of the Nuggets videos, shout out to my cousin. We seen him just at the last game on Sunday. I interviewed him, and he came up to us because he knew Denver Foos, but he knew it through our friend Josh Amazing, DJ Amazing, and he was talking. He's like, "Oh, these guys are my guys," and he introduced us. But
Right.
little did we know we were actual cousins.
Right.
And it was like, what? Those are, and then he didn't know either. Then when he went back, his mom was like, you know, those are your cousins, right? And he's like, what? The Denver Foos are my cousins.
Big Abe's my uncle, bye.
So,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
you never know, like in this town, who knows who's related to who. Like sometimes I tell this guy when we're in the bathroom, like,
I be
Don't-
talking too loud sometimes. You're like, don't be saying names,
don't
man.
be
You
saying
never know.
people's names.
It's
Not that we're
true.
talking bad about people, but you know
No,
what I
just-
mean? Like,
Yeah, no, you never know who
He's
knows
always
who.
afraid if I'm just like, she's fine. Or
Yeah, yeah.
That's her cousin.
that's that fool's daughter, man.
My brother, calm down. It might be your cousin, bud.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Find out who her grandma is then.
Yeah, that's what my mom, that's what my grandma, rest in peace, Awe, she would say, you need to ask them who what their last name is. Who's your grandma?
Before you start
Before
even
you
considering dating
Yeah.
somebody.
Shout out OG. Shout out the
I-
OG.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of Denver Foos have that problem or something. Never mind, I don't even want to get
Stop
into it.
it.
Don't wanna start talking about that.
Oh,
But
shit.
Devin did say to you, let's get it. And we got to get you in some Goonsville ASAP.
That's my mistake. I just got a haircut. I brought the hat too. It's in the car. But hey, Petros, you already know, bro. I need more Goonsville. I need all of it, bro.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we're about to get some. He was wearing that cool blue and yellow one. That's gonna be the next one I cop.
That was like the La Fiesta colors,
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Hey,
Hey,
it
even
was.
that. Come on.
It really was.
Shout out La Fiesta again.
Yeah, Petros, we need that colorway, bro. Big
But-
time.
But I feel like, yeah, the city, everyone is just starting to support each other. I mean, because we're all supportive people,
Right.
you know. And look, I'm wearing the Good Trees. Shout out to the Good Trees.
Shout out Good Trees.
Little Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
all
shout out
them
Little
over there.
Mexico.
You know, like we could all support each other in the smallest ways. You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, Mile High Minute posted something and they collabed with us. Like we'll collab. Like if it's something that makes sense for us all to collab,
Why
then it
not?
makes sense. Why
Why
not?
not?
You know, it's just to get more camaraderie, more unity in all these different.
I mean, it's nice to
scenes.
compete, but we're at the point. Why not? We should be competing against other states or other platforms where we're trying to get to. Competing against each other is going to get us nowhere because we're all rooting for each other for the bigger, better things. So why be hating or throwing shade or anything? Like, it's so easy to support. I just don't get where that.
Yeah, just that. I mean, I think sometimes in hip hop, just in the hip hop scene, it's just competitive. It's just always like that.
Definitely.
Like, but
like go like rhythm and flow with it. Like,
Yeah.
be happy for someone else's success. There's no reason to be like, oh well, I'm gonna hate on his shit because he's cold.
Oh, they're doing a podcast now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
they're having a 2000s night.
He got on
now.
a song with who?
Oh,
he
they're
got on a beat with who? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's because he has a lot of money or he has a lot
they
of
got
friends.
a
It's
barbershop now.
Come on. Like, come on.
Oh, they're doing T-shirts and headies now.
It's not even a real barber shop, really.
No, you should see behind this. It's a green screen. No, it's crazy.
That's tight.
But yeah, man, shit. Damn, an hour just like that. We're flowing, baby.
Yeah.
You got any?
Mathena's on.
What's
Shout
up,
out to
Mathena?
Shout out
Mathena, the model.
Medina.
She said, "Can't wait to get y'all out for another Box State Box State Bash event."
Oh man,
all of us. She said, even Dan. Hell yeah, Dan Chav's in there, baby.
I got to get to this Box Day Bash. I heard the last one was fire. Y'all were there covering it, so I got to
Yeah.
get to this next one.
It was pretty bad.
Yep.
It was cool.
I already know Troy. They had Troy Good there too.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
See
that's
how
it.
everyone's just coming together at all these different events. I mean, like Troy Good. Shout out to Troy Good. I mean, he's not even from Colorado, but he's putting it's crazy. People like Troy Good, people like Questa Walker. They're not even from Colorado, but they're putting on harder
They
for
rep
Colorado.
it the hardest. They rep it
So,
harder
like,
than people here. It's crazy.
I see it as it's love. It's great. It's amazing, and I see comments here and there or whatever, but they're going harder than some people from here.
Absolutely.
And it's like, how can you hate on that?
You can't.
That
You can't.
if it's all contributions and whatever in all these scenes and all these communities, it's great.
It's like, just learn from it. Stop hating and just learn from it.
Embrace it. I mean, just embracing people. We were talking about, I think with Petros, about just like embracing each other and just support. Support ain't always like you got to be somebody's number one. First off, a fan is a fanatic. It's a short term for a fanatic. You don't have to be a fan of somebody to support them.
Just be a supporter.
You could support. I mean, even just
Not
support.
an athletic supporter.
Yeah. Just be a bra. Okay?
Right.
Okay. Sports bra. No. Yeah, you don't got to
No, but
get
you're
that
right, you're right. I'm
intimate. And
sorry.
you don't have to be that intimate to give support either. Support
Right.
is just even shouting them out if it comes up and just saying good things about them and saying, oh, I appreciate what they've built and what they've done. That's support.
I think it could be as small as just even a like, or even if you see them like at a show or something, a mutual thing, and just say, hey, man, don't give up,
Yep.
Let's just keep going, even if it's just something like that.
Yeah, even if
you
you
don't even have to like what they do.
like exactly what they do or like their products or whatever.
Because at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, you don't know who's really gonna make it big,
You
Two
don't.
at the same time.
You don't.
How many
And
times?
that may be taking you out of opportunities in the future as well.
Yeah, because they might be the
And
one.
it's not being fake. It's just being positive.
It's being good. It's being supportive. It's supporting
Right.
your community.
And not don't confuse it for being an opportunist either. That's not the same thing.
Just make those connections.
right.
It's not going to
exactly.
hurt you in the long run.
No, exactly.
Like how many people, whether they're entrepreneurs starting out a business, people are so caught up on just their thought of failure and their low self-esteem to do things. So you know how much just courage it takes to even try for most people?
Yep.
So even if they aren't doing at the level that you respect or you like, or, it's still like, you still just got to give them props. Like that's it. And that's support right there.
Yeah.
That's, how many people are some of the most talented people? I come across some of the most talented people all the time in my whole entire life, from here to Las Vegas to LA to Atlanta to whatever. And there's people with so much potential and so much talent, but they could have such low self-esteem, and they could let a little comment, a little hater, and yeah, they got to be stronger mind, but if you're trying to support and you want to know a way to support, just keep going.
Yeah.
That is support
Yeah.
in itself, you know. And how many times you hear these stories where it's like, you know who actually motivated me to do it? It was you. And then people are like, what? Yeah, that one time I felt like shit and I did this show and I did not, and you went over there to me and you were like encouraging me and said, it's all right. You'll get him on the next one. I was about to quit that. How many stories do you hear like
All
that?
the time.
All the time. So, like I said, you don't have to be on someone's nuts and be like fake. That's being fake, is acting like you like their product or whatever. But we could all just show a little camaraderie and just be like, keep going.
Right.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
Like here and there.
It looks like Scott and Robert on the chat are giving up on the Nuggets.
Oh, shit. What did they say?
No.
Robert on 5,000 said, "We're all screwed, boys. We had a great run. This Nuggets era is done."
Damn.
And
that's-
Scott on the chat just said, "Rip the Nuggets."
No.
No, I don't fully believe that. I mean, as long as we have the Joker,
They need our support, you guys. What was I just saying?
Yeah,
they need our support.
Yeah, the sports teams, being a Denver
Kick
Food,
us
a
while we're
Denver
dead.
fan, we know that the energy comes from the fans, right? That's where Mile High Magic comes from.
Right.
So we can't just get down. We have to stay positive. We have to root for our teams.
They said a team's never won a playoff series without a head coach. Let's be the first one.
Let's do it,
Let's be
baby.
the
That's
first
what he
one.
said. He's like, we could be the first one.
For real.
It's my
Well,
magic, man.
back to what we were saying. Nikola Jokic is a coach on the floor. He's
Right.
like a Peyton Manning.
Right.
He's like a LeBron James. He knows where these guys need to be. Maybe he needed to get Michael Malone out the way so he could coach and play and win the goddamn game.
Right. He said Jokic may go, man, on the chat.
Calm down. Jeez.
Not after this season.
I could see him just going retire in Serbia. Just
Right.
say, fuck it, we did it.
He ain't gonna
That's
do
true,
that.
but
Put on the red panties, baby.
Fausto Life said the Nuggets can't surprise us all, though.
Always,
They're about to.
always. I
They're
mean, they
about to.
surprised everybody the year we won the championship.
Murray
Really.
was hurt for what? 6 games when we lost those games with Malone. If we would have had Murray, we would have won.
We're all worried, Robert, but we gotta just stay positive.
Oh,
as much
we're
as we
so
can
quick to put everyone
as
down.
Fans.
Yeah.
But
Russ misses a layup.
it's all good, man. We feel you though. We're hurt too. We are hurt, right?
We're
Oh,
definitely
fuck
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
Fuck.
definitely
I
hurt.
feel like my heart got ripped out of my ass.
for real.
What the fuck is going on? I love you, Michael
Oh
Malone.
God. Oh God.
Can't believe he's gone.
I mean,
Jeez.
he's always gonna be,
He's always gonna be with
have a
us.
good page. Yeah.
Like he
In the Nuggets.
RIP'd.
Can we retire coaches' jerseys in the Raptors?
At least his hat and his Mile High Jewelers chain.
when he used to wear a tie, just like hang on his tie in there. When they used to
Whatever
wear
happened
suits.
with that? Coaches used to wear ties, and then after the bubble, they just started dressing like us.
They said, give us quarter zips.
For real?
I like it when the hockey coaches still dress up
Oh
in
yeah.
suits.
Oh
and
yeah.
Yeah.
hair all slicked
I think
back.
it looks cool. I mean,
looks
they
tight.
should probably have stylists though.
Maybe that's why Michael Malone lost the team because they didn't respect his
They
outfit.
said this man cannot dress. What the hell?
Why is he dressed like a ball boy?
Where's our Denver designers? Come
Yeah.
on, help the coach.
it is harder to decipher like who the coach is on. Like if you don't know who the coach is on another team, you're just like, who the fuck is this guy? He's just wearing like a sweatsuit.
He's got the hoodie on. And he's,
That's the
he's
assistant.
biting on a towel like the players.
He's got the towel over his head.
Yeah.
like
Drinking the water.
Drinking the water.
like what's his name? We used to do that.
Well,
The quarterback.
Let's do it.
Never mind.
Let's do a Nuggets check. Let's check in with the Nuggets.
Fuck me.
What is it? Who was
Yeah,
it?
go ahead. Keep
I'm
going.
just kidding. Cam Newton. Remember he used to do that? Like when he used to when he was doing bad, he would just like put a towel over his
Oh
head.
yeah, exactly.
I get-
Ryan.
Currently tied
Crying.
34-34 in
Ooh.
quarter 2 with 10 minutes left.
Damn.
This game's for Mike.
Bet that they're gonna tie the second quarter.
But you know what? They fucking
second quarter they're not scoring.
Sacramento.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they're
only
not-
scored 1 point the whole second quarter. and
or they're
Sacramento
actually
won
playing
9.
defense.
Oh man, they were playing defense the first quarter. I guess it was 33-25. Not much defense.
Mm.
But man, oh man, 39-36 now.
Yeah.
Maybe my phone service.
Oh, you're good. If we lose this, we're cooked.
Oh man. But
I hate to say it.
Yeah, this is a must-win game, guys.
we do got to give a last shout out, guys, to La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant located on 2340 Champa Street. We are having a monthly comedy show, Mile High Laughs, there every first Saturday of the month. The next one is May 3rd. Get your tickets at sidesplittingent.com.
Shout out Ricky Ramos.
Yeah,
that's
man,
right.
he's funny.
He's
man,
funny.
isn't he great as a host? Like, just kills it.
Knows the community. Gives us our jokes in between.
Yeah.
High vibes.
Yep.
Shout out them for saying, hey, Denver Foos, like putting you guys on each. There was someone there, a family who just went to eat burritos. They didn't even know about the
All
show.
the ones by you guys.
I'm like, dang, and they got roasted the most. I'm like, hey, come back next month.
They were getting roasted.
I think they loved it though. They were feeding into it.
Oh, they did.
Right?
They did.
It was great.
So that was
It was
good.
super great.
There's gonna be a
And-
red carpet at the next one too.
Yeah, red carpet, the whole nine. I mean, we're working on a new backdrop as well,
Okay.
exclusively for the show.
Right.
This is the one. We're about to retire this
Mm-hmm.
until once we get these filled with signatures. We got the Goonsville, we got Devin Sellers,
Yep.
we
Now
got
we-
Symes Carter,
Now we
and
gotta get
hopefully we
Dan
got to get
Chav.
Dan Chav, baby.
The-
You already know.
Look,
Make
we
sure
got
you
different
follow
cl-
the real Dan Chav on Instagram, you guys. The real
the
Dan
real
Chav.
Dan Chav. All right, but I think that's gonna do it. We're already at the time limit,
All
an
right.
hour and 9 minutes,
All right.
10 minutes.
Hey, that means we were having fun, right?
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. Shout out to Barbershop. Shout out Edwin. I told him I'd shout him out.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get over here. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
I'll be
and
back on again.
We're a family-friendly, affordable barbershop. I mean, we put out that thing with where we're like 250, and you know, like there's levels to it all. You know, there's the Jesus the barbers that charge
Yeah,
$100.
yeah.
There's and it's all respectable. It's because of their craft and what they're capable of doing. But you know, with the Denver Foos Barbershop, we want to have a safe space for Denver Foos to come and not feel like, you know, and make it somewhat affordable.
And it's family oriented. I see a lot of kids in here getting cut up. And you guys are always so busy. If no one can find you guys or reach you, you could always come here. They got the dope merch in the corner.
Yeah.
They sell shoes, hats. Hey, man, this is the spot to be.
Hell yeah.
You already know. But
Thank
that's
you.
going to do it for the day. Thank you so much, Dan Chav, for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate
We're about
y'all,
to go
man.
through some comedy footage and some stuff.
Mhm.
Man, he's our producer, just so y'all
Yeah.
know. He's our
Yep.
videographer.
This is our super
He's
producer.
the official Denver Foos videographer, producer. So you guys,
Ladies,
you need somebody.
ladies,
They make
if
it
you
easy on
need-
me. It's right here.
If you need a professional photographer, he's got the real boudoir up there too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you already know. Shout out.
I already
shout
know.
out.
I follow, man. I
All
see
right.
it. I see it.
All right, well, that's going to do it.
Good
Thank
night,
you, guys.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.